Hello and welcome to this energy reading today. I've mixed things up a little bit today, and instead of just choosing one card for an energy reading, I had a few flick out at me, and this is how I choose my cards. They jump out of the pack when I'm shuffling them. So I don't know if that's how you choose yours as well. I know a lot of card readers, divide the pack into three and then choose that pack. But for me, this is just always the way that it's been. And so I just roll with it. It feels good to me, and it feels like my guides are like, here you go. Here's one for you. So today we're using the numerology guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. And I love these cards. They're really nice cards. And as you know, with me, I just choose the energy of the card. I don't really read the little booklet. I just go with what comes through and what channels through from my guides. And also I access the field, the quantum field and the field of what's going on globally and energetically in the world at the moment. And so we've got three cards here. I'm going to pop them up on the screen. We've got number 13, which is effort. Lucky for some, unlucky for others. I love the number 13. I think it's a lovely number. I don't think any numbers are unlucky. I think there's good and bad in everything. For me, it's about the duality of life. You can choose to look at the bad, or you can choose to look at the good. Even the number 666 has been flipped, and it really is about life and love. But it has been flipped to make us believe that it is, the number of the guy downstairs. And it probably is, but like life with duality, we have the good and the bad. So I always go to the light when I do my readings, and I always go to the creator and have him step in and help me. Ooh, I'm just getting a shiver right now. So number 13, effort. And it's a beautiful yellow card too, like this reminds me of sunshine and just, like there's light on the horizon. There's light coming to you. Everything that you desire is coming to you. And all of your efforts that you've put in the past are now about to reap the rewards. So what a beautiful card that is, like I don't feel like this is you need to put in more effort at all. I feel like this is even maybe look at the effort that you've been putting in, and is it the correct effort? Is it the effort that's more effortless? Have you been listening to your intuition and those little nudges, about, oh, I could do this, and then your mind starts to talk you out of it? Are you doing that? Because I like to look at it like the devil on the shoulder and the angel on the shoulder, right? Or God on the shoulder. That little voice, that little negative voice trying to talk you out of everything is like the devil on your shoulder, the little naughty one trying to talk you out of things. And the angel on your shoulder is the one saying, you've got this, you can do this. So let's start listening to the angel on the shoulder rather than the little negative voice on the shoulder. And your guides and your spirit team are trying to contact you and nudge you forward and show you the way with least effort, the easiest, most beautiful, abundant, soul-led way. And we ignore it. We ignore it because it scares us. We ignore it because it might mean that we have to sacrifice some things that, that we've been used to living a certain way. And when I say sacrifice some things, sacrifice some habits that we've had that we're clinging on to still. And that can be a little bit daunting for a lot of people. Like as an example, I've been a life coach for a long time, and I've been contracting to a great company, and I was doing this for quite some time. And, I got a message just before Christmas that it was time to let that go. It was time for me to fully step into being a healer, letting go of the coaching and fully own my gifts. And that was really terrifying to me. And it was well before Christmas, actually. And I put it off for about 6 months. I was like, no, you know, I need that little safety net. It's good to have that backing so that, you know, it's good to fall back on. And when I finally did let it go, more money started flowing in. And it's not to say that, you know, the life of an entrepreneur is a bit like this. Yeah, emotionally. And it really is just really holding the faith, holding the vision, holding the light, holding the knowing inside of you that so much more is coming, more is coming. And when we really let go of clinging on to the need to make money and clinging on to looking at things like I've got to make money, instead of looking at things as, how can I really help this person? Or how can I really make an impact on people's lives? Or what do I have to share? What stories can I share that is going to actually help people and, you know, attract people to me? How can I share more of myself on social media in a way that is, you know, not giving away everything about yourself, but in a way that helps people, and you can relate to people, they can relate to you more. Then, you know, there's different ways and different ways of doing things with effort, and it always comes back to me, what lights me up, what excites me, what, you know, like today doing the YouTube video, it's Sunday here in Australia, and actually it feels effortless to me to just get on and start talking, pull some cards, start talking, start channeling, start bringing in a message for people. You know, it's effortless. It lights me up. It's not, oh, I've got to do a YouTube video today. You know, so what lights you up? What excites you? You know, what are the things, like I've got a list of things that I need to do today, or that I desire to do and get done today. And I actually have a really long list of so many things that I desire to get done, but I'm choosing the things that light me up the most first. I do have to mow on the ride-on mower, but that will probably be tomorrow because I don't really enjoy it. But mind you, when I do actually get on the ride-on mower, I actually do enjoy it, but it's just the thought of having to do it. And there's a lot to mow. And I've got to try and remember all the things because it's one of those ones with the levers, and, you know, and there is a little bit of danger involved in it as well, but it's been really hot here too. So it rained last night, so I'll wait till tomorrow to do it. So it's always nice not to have to do it in the sweltering heat, you know, like late 30 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. It's been quite warm, even though it's autumn here now. It is starting to cool down a little bit, which is nice. So I digress. What lights you up? What things are you doing that you really don't want to be doing, that you know you're probably just doing it because someone told you that you should do it to attract sales or clients or whatever it is in your life, you know, whether it's a partner, whatever it is that you desire? How are you drawing it in? How are you magnetizing those desires to you? Does it light you up? Or is it just, oh, I've got to do this because that's the way that the practical mind tells me I've got to do it, rather than I'm just going to meditate for an hour and listen to my guides, my intuition and my spirit team, and see what they've got to say, see what's the easiest way to you know, magnetize my desires to me. And that can be way more productive than 4 hours of doing something that doesn't light you up, that it's actually not going to get you what you desire. Does that make sense? Let me know if this is resonating with you. And the next card we've chosen is love partnership. So I will read them all individually, and then I'll do like a, you know, the three together kind of spread. Love partnership. How's your love partnership going? And if you're single, then maybe this means that a love partnership might be on its way. You know, this is really a time to also start treating yourself the way you desire to be treated in a love partnership. If you're with someone, or even if you're not, start taking yourself on those dates. Start being the person that you desire to be with. Start really appreciating what you have to offer someone else, and start loving that about yourself. Take yourself on beautiful little dates that you would love to be taken on by your partner or by someone, if you're single, by a potential suitor. And where are you mothering? Where are you mothering your partner? Let's let go of that mothering. Where are you not giving your partner the space? So for the women, mothering, even for the men, mothering your partner, criticizing, trying to control, complaining. Where are you, when we do mother our partners, or even someone that we're dating, right? How are you speaking to them? What's the energy that you're being that's coming across? Because when we mother them, they either turn up as little boys or little girls, energetically, and start behaving like a child, or we emasculate them and make them feel powerless in a way. So how can we give them the space to be who they desire to be? How can we start to bring in more appreciation for them? And this goes with if you're single as well, where are you mothering either yourself or others, trying to control, trying to do everything for them, taking their power away, not giving them the opportunity to step up and do things. And also, the little things that they do, how can you really love and appreciate that and let them know? Men love to be the protector, they love to be the provider, and they love to be respected, and they want to know that you've got their back in every situation. So where can you clean up your energy around that? If you're complaining about them to your partners, how about, you try not doing that? How about you try to be impeccable with your word and not complain about them or to them? That could be a good first step, couldn't it? And then we've got communication. So this is sort of exactly what I was just saying, wasn't it? How can we be more impeccable with our communication? How can we be more clear, more? And this starts with, well, what do I desire? If your partner does something that irritates you, or a friend, or you're doing something that irritates you, if you're single, how can you say to yourself, well, what do I desire? What is it that I would love? Is it really that I would love them to pick up their socks or put their washing in the bin, in the washing basket? Or is it just that I just want to be appreciated? I want to feel like we're more of a team. And so how can I start communicating that better to my partner? Like, oh, it makes me feel so loved and appreciated when you do little things for me around the house. Like I just love it. I really feel like we're a team, and it really makes me love you even more when you take the bin out. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. But use your own words, of course, because you don't want them to think, who are you? What have you done with my partner? What have you done with my wife? Or my girlfriend, or whatever it might be. And so, when we look at this from a whole perspective, right, the whole reading, it really just is about, who are you being? Who are you being in, what you're bringing to the table? How much effort are you putting into your love partnership, or to yourself, if you're single, to be the partner that you would love to be with? Start dating yourself. And how are you communicating that? So, if you're single, obviously you're communicating that to yourself. Who am I being? Who am I turning up as? And if you are in a relationship, how much effort are you putting into being the one, being the most amazing partner you can be? Instead of trying to fix them and change them, let's look at ourselves, and let's look at the way that we communicate. Let's look at how much appreciation and gratitude we have for everything that we've got in our life now, including that partner. And if you're single, how much gratitude do you have that you are actually single, that you are loving yourself, that you are loving your life, and that you know that partner's on his way? So how can you be more clearer in your communication of how you're feeling, what you desire. And a lot of the time it is, you know, how you feel. It's not about what we think it's about, is it? It's never about the clothes on the floor. It's never about him going to the pub. It's about how you feel. You don't feel appreciated. You don't feel loved. You don't feel like he wants to spend time with you. And it's not about nagging and saying, I feel like you don't spend time with me. How about you say, I love it when we spend time together. Really makes me feel so loved and appreciated and supported. And let's start, you know, really looking at our communication and cleaning it up. And something that's really prevalent for me, stop complaining, stop criticizing. This is something that's coming up for me a lot at the moment. You know, that little inner critic, that little inner voice, you know, let's make a pact to just start watching that. And it's going to be the first thought that comes into your head for a while until we start to shift it. So we can just laugh at it and go, there you are, you little critic. And what would I rather? What would I rather believe? What would I rather be thinking? I'd rather be thinking, well, good on them. Whatever situation you're being critical about, right? Changing it and seeing the situation for what it truly is, not the situation from our perspective, our distorted perspective, and the stories and the rules that we have for ourselves in our life. So, you know, I hope that this little reading resonated with you today. And whenever you are watching it, it's perfect timing for you. And I really loved this one. It was really fun. So I'd love you to comment and let me know what you thought and how you felt during this reading. And as you're listening to this reading, you're getting a beautiful little healing from my energy and from my spirit team as well. So let me know how you enjoyed it. Please, I'd love you to like, share, and subscribe as I'm trying to grow my channel and get to more people and make more of an impact in this world. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.